Y'all know what time it is. Sports Block with J-Ritoc, powered by the Monarchy. Lots happening within the last week, but to kick shit off, let's talk about your boy Jalen Carter and his fall. Basically, the best player in this year's draft by far, as far as what all the pundits are saying. Everybody who knows anything about college football knows that he's that guy. But with everything that happened, as far as two members of the Georgia football team dying in a race, basically, that ended up being kind of tragic. And now Jalen Carter, he has gotten gotten some legal issues, and it has caused him to no longer be considered the best player available in this year's draft. So what do y'all think?
Sounds like a steal for the Chiefs, baby.
Now, I don't think he's going to drop all the way to 31. They're talking about him definitely falling out of the top 5, though.
Yeah, but we've heard people that said might not make it top 5 for one reason or not, jump to the second round.
True.
Justin Houston, baby.
So I think it's going to be a miscalculation if he drops.
Okay.
Considerably. I know people do it specifically so they can lower the value and make it more affordable and all that, right? I think that's collusion as well, by the way.
Okay.
He'll drop some. But I don't know if he should. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like.
Well, let me ask you.
No, he's gonna drop for the simple fact that he's got an open case.
Right.
No, it's done. It's closed now. He pled no contest.
Oh shit! What was the
for speeding and something else?
It was misdemeanor.
Some other misdemeanor.
Yeah.
Oh,
So if the crimes he's getting hit for are misdemeanors, I don't think that justifies his draft stock falling.
it will.
It will. I'm not saying it won't. It will. But I don't think it's
Same way.
exactly right.
Laramie Tunsil's draft stock plummeted the day of.
Is that a little that's a little different.
That's a little different because Laramie shot himself in the foot.
This dude did.
Like literally seconds before he was going to be drafted.
But this dude didn't.
No, I don't think it's the same circumstances.
It's actually, in my opinion, a worse circumstance.
Hey, let me put it like this.
Because all Laramie Tunsil did was make the mistake of getting caught photographed using some paraphernalia.
Okay.
Or having some paraphernalia on.
Okay.
This dude was involved in a situation where people lost their lives.
Has he been deemed legally liable for
No.
It's not about. At this point, it's not about necessarily if he's been deemed legally liable.
That's what it's about when they punish players.
When his name comes up, if they do a Google search, that's going to be one of the first 3 things that pops up about this guy. So therefore, they're going to look at this dude like, oh, well, he's immature. He may not necessarily be ready to have all this money just yet.
Look, what I'm saying is Lawrence Phillips, he is not.
Not too many people in the world work.
Right. But I'm saying like to make all this pause and clutch your pearls. This man is gonna play in the NFL.
Oh, nobody's denying that.
You know what I mean? So if he's going, if you already know that you're going to let him into the NFL and let him work in the NFL, then I think the efforts to lower his draft stock are tantamount to collusion.
I mean, it's not an effort to lower his draft stock. That's just what's going to happen.
But just like Rock was saying, somebody's going to draft him.
Yeah, somebody's going to draft him. But nobody's going to draft him probably top 15.
I don't know if he's going to drop that low.
But that's not for moral reasons. That's purely for monetary reasons.
I don't know. I think it's
come on, dog. We come on. We the team that had Britt Reed on staff.
Hey,
There's no moral quandary here.
what the Chiefs do and what everybody else does ain't always the same thing.
I don't think there's one team in the NFL that has a moral quandary about drafting that man. Not
Oh
one.
no, nope. But the quandary is about where do you draft?
Hold on. In a league where Deshaun Watson still exists,
No one's saying he's not
Making
going to get
fully
drafted.
guaranteed money.
fully guaranteed fucking money.
Well, see, you know
After
what?
hold on, and after the
Hey, has Jimmy Haslam sold that team yet?
There has to be
They-
an asterisk besides that, because it's the Browns, y'all. Let's not forget it's the fucking Browns.
No, but
The Browns browned on that move.
But it's a special level of ineptitude on that one. I think that signing was enough cause to take Jimmy Haslam's team from him. Because he absolutely does not want to win. He just wants to be an NFL owner.
I won't say it's the signing, it's the contract.
And it's not even the contract, it's the fully guaranteed.
Oh, that's the contract. The contract is fully guaranteed, and it's to Deshaun Watson, and it's for $200+ million.
No, exactly. That's where you nuke somebody's value.
Nah, that's nah. Deshaun Watson at most should be playing for what the Ravens allegedly offered Lamar Jackson. 4 years,
I think
130.
that's too much.
In my opinion,
'cause-
that's too much.
Because there's nothing that says that Deshaun Watson is gonna make it out.
Man, look, Deshaun Watson, the last 6 weeks of last season looked like ass.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
looked like a player that hadn't played in 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he looked like ass. So I'm wondering.
And you're also, I mean, let's keep it real. Most people were designing offenses for Deshaun Watson coming out of college. So you sit down 2 years, and then you come back. Nobody's gonna build an offense around you anymore. You know what I mean?
For the money they spent, they'll build an offense around them. The problem is, you big
Well, the
dummies-
Browns. I'm saying anybody else but the Browns. I'm sorry.
You big dummies spent all that money on him, guaranteed money. So y'all stuck with him.
Well, let me ask y'all this: both of y'all are owners of NFL teams. You got a cat like Jalen Carter that's come down, and he has issues like he had. Do you not draft him at that point? If
What's my draft number?
you have a top 5 pick and you need a defensive lineman of his caliber. Like anybody can use him. Even if you have a great defensive line already. You can
I
still
take him. I'm. There's not an issue with me if he's free and available to play. Oh shit, you motherfucker drafted whatever number I got him at. 1, 3, 7, 5, 9.
So no moral.
Oh, not for me. Not when it comes to trying to win games, because that's the kind of owner of a football team I am. And just a quick tangent. You know that the basketball team owners don't call themselves owners anymore. They call themselves governors.
That's worse. That's worse. That's one place the NBA players union fucked up.
I don't know. I don't think that's the players' union thing. I think that's just what the owners, the team owners. Probably
No,
like,
but that's all from LeBron saying that this is like slavery. It's like hey,
I mean, he wasn't wrong.
So
That's why I despise the combine and the draft. To be honest with you, because.
hold on. Can we make a differentiation between football and basketball as far as the plantation mentality?
Shit, is there?
Oh, you tell me the differentiation to make, and I'll consider it.
One, NBA players got guaranteed money. They are guaranteed millionaires.
Yeah.
Guaranteed millionaires off top.
Okay.
Right? I don't think you get. That's a lot of money, dog, to say you enslaved. NBA money is a lot of money to say you enslaved.
I mean, we
Now, but they say that they're enslaved instead of saying that they're getting fucked, right? And it's a.
I'm not gonna call it slavery, but I will call it fuckery.
It's fuckery. But that's what they ought to have the courage to just say we're getting fucked.
I don't think they've said it. I just don't think that they people don't hear that. Because people are like, oh, well, you out here making millions of dollars playing a game.
Hey, if Luka Doncic got out there and said, hey, we getting fucked out here, they would be all right. They'd be all right with it.
Nah, it couldn't be Luka.
Why not?
Because he ain't American.
It don't matter. That's exactly their point.
If it was J-Ritoc.
If it was J-Ritoc screaming that shit, or Christian Laettner screaming that shit, or Greg Ostertag screaming that shit.
Nigga, not the big O.
The big O.
Wow.
Hey, the big O has really got to be mad at what's the dude from the Nuggets?
Jokic.
Oh my God.
Oh, Jokic would hoop the big O.
I'm not saying he wouldn't, but I'm just saying he's got to be looking on like.
Nah, Greg Ostertag was not that. Ostertag was rebounds and no, he
had a J.
He was the pick.
No, he had a J too though.
He didn't roll, but he was the pick.
But he had a nice little silky J.
Big country.
But he just went in that era where that was really allowed.
Big country. Greg Ostertag.
He was not big country.
Yeah, that was Brian Reeves.
Oh, my bad. That was Brian Reeves. That's right.
It was just Ostertag.
The big O.
You're not going to get him confused with anybody else.
I remember Shaq dunking on him.
Yeah.
A lot of times.
Yeah.
He did that to everybody.
Yeah.
He did that to everybody.
Not a
but
king.
it looked especially bad when it was Greg in front of him.
Hey, real talk, not a king.
Huh?
Shaq didn't do that to a king.
Yeah,
No, he never got all the way down on the king. No, that's true.
Shaq never yammed.
That's true.
Man, we may have to go to the tape on that.
He got down on David Robinson.
Oh yeah.
He got down on.
Shaq boomed on everybody at some point.
Boom. I mean, he ain't boom. He may have got a dunk off on the king, but he ain't put his nuts in the king's face. That ain't happened. That ain't happened. Hey, Akeem got him working too much on defense for him to get off that shit.
Yeah, say Dream Shake was something. Really.
Yeah. Yeah, you couldn't show your ass on the king because you were busy.
Okay. Shaq has dunked on a king, but Shaq ain't dunk on
the king. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Because this one they're talking about Shaq with the monster facial on Akeem is just Shaq just like
cherry picking one?
No. He earned it. But it was just it wasn't no Shaq Diesel bitch.
Yeah. Nobody was doing that to
like,
a king.
Dudley.
Yeah, when he put his nuts all on his shoulder and his neck. I was like, Shaq, I saw you giving the extra grind on there.
That dude got so pissed off, he threw the ball at him like, man, fuck this.
Hey, I love that in him, though.
Hey, you got to do something.
Something, dog.
Because, God damn it, my neck was not made for no nutsack.
No, it was not.
You big motherfucker, you.
He might even say, shit, motherfucker, just punch me.
You know what? I might not have been mad if Chris Dudley called him a nigga. Get this nigga's nuts up off me. I think everybody on both squads would have been like,
yeah,
understandable. You got that one.
He was like, we don't let that one ride.
But don't think he got like any more.
Oh shit. It's like well played.
Well, let me ask y'all this. Is there, besides being on the level of Deshaun Watson, like, is there any type of questionable characteristics that will keep y'all from drafting an extremely highly talented player.
Rapist.
But besides the Deshaun Watson shit.
Oh. Well, Deshaun Watson wasn't accused of rape.
It's borderline.
Hey.
He was accused of just being a freaky, nasty motherfucker,
Hey, I got one for you.
which turns out to be right.
I got one for you. That should be a deal breaker, make you undraftable.
No.
Cocaine use.
Shit. Give it to me. Nigga, we got LT Jr. Oh.
No, but see, that's the thing, though. There ain't no LT Jr.
Work it. Work it.
There ain't no LT Jr.
Work it.
There ain't a man.
Work it.
But
There's not another Michael Irvin.
But is that only because cocaine is basically, you know what I'm saying, out of the league? Like it's really taboo as far as
Yes.
these days.
Yes. So you might as well just absolutely like if you want to.
Like honestly, what if there was a LT type caliber cat out there, and everybody knew he was on coke? You wouldn't draft him.
If everybody knew he was on coke,
Never got busted. Never popped dirty.
that's hard. That's a little harder qualifier right there, because if he ain't got no paperwork on, it's all hearsay. You know what I mean?
But it's a known thing. He's just never.
He just smart about it.
Yeah.
You know, he got 3 days.
So NFL security found out
Nah,
this nigga like the book of sugar.
Nah.
Let's just say it's a
It's just
thing.
the word.
Yeah.
Like,
They thought that about Marino.
like Dale
You know what I
Carter
mean?
ain't the one to fuck with. You know what I'm saying? That's just the word. You know what I'm saying? You just know this.
Yeah,
And you don't want to fuck around and find out.
Oh,
yeah,
no, you don't.
but they tried to do that with Marino and
I believed he was.
Surely.
that's racist as fuck.
What?
That's bigoted as fuck.
That Marino was
Yes.
on the Book of Sugar?
Yes,
How's that bigoted?
because
He was in Miami.
He was.
no, they were talking about in Pittsburgh before he got drafted.
Yeah, that's why he dropped.
Oh, I believe that too. That's why he went to Miami. It's like, we got you down here because all the booger sugar you need, honey. He was like, hell yeah. I don't know how Pittsburgh people sound. My bad.
But yeah, well, actually, cocaine use is what might be the threshold. Methamphetamine, you gotta go.
Nah.
You gotta go.
Say no man.
Nah, get your tweaking ass the fuck up.
You gotta go, dog.
Hell nah.
You gotta go.
I think it would be hard though to be a meth head and an athlete.
Depends on the sport.
Hey, Molly, you gotta go. You can't be
It all
trusted.
depends, though.
You can't be trusted.
It all depends on the sport.
You can't be trusted, dog.
Cause I'm trying to think of
Hey,
something that would keep
you
me
legalize weed for them. Let them take some shrooms. But you take any of this other bullshit,
say it's right.
that's your ass.
I don't know if I'd want to be playing football on shrooms.
Not playing actively high. Yeah, I'm just saying the usage.
No, I'm just thinking in general, not you know breaking the laws. Fuck all that shit, renegade.
I say that would be a hell of a game to watch though. Everybody on shrooms.
No, it would have to be everybody. Cause if it was just me, I'd be just getting fucked up out there. They'd be like, "Hey, why is P.O. getting all fucked up out there?"
Hey, if you conspired and applied to overthrow the government, that should be a disqualifier.
I will.
Hey, at a minimum,
'Cause see, now
your
you
mind
talking-
is on. Your priorities are not with football.
See, more than likely now, in my opinion, you talking like my left tackle, or my center, or my middle linebacker. You know what I'm saying? Who probably got those viewpoints.
I don't say shit. Basically talking about Kyrie at this point.
Nah, Kyrie got some upper viewpoints. Allegedly.
Yeah, I think mine would be probably domestic violence. Like if they were
Yeah, and
like
like
chronic domestic violent.
Well,
that would
yeah,
be
certainly.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely like sexual assaults, drug use. I wouldn't even like it. Like if they,
I mean, if you out here mainlining heroin,
That's what I'm saying.
can't- hold up.
honestly, if
Are
they
you
did
my
that,
kicker?
if you out there on that end,
Are you hold on? Are you my kicker, mainlining heroin? Then come on.
that sounds even more.
You got one man. Look, you about to go here and kick this ball like it was and feel the rush of the
I don't want you nodding off.
and then
with the game on the
you
line.
can shoot up as much heroin as you want in the locker room and damn near OD. We got staff for that. PL's junkie kicker OD'd again at halftime.
That's probably what's wrong with Lynn Elliott.
No, that's probably what was wrong with Mike Vanderjack when he
They
got
had
the
to
game.
resuscitate him twice.
Clear.
But he came and kicked the game-winning field goal before being carted off.
It's like, why they pull the stretcher out? Did he hurt his leg? Like, nah, that motherfucker passed out. He's on that shit.
He kicked the game-winner with the needle still in the
We
Yeah, but
entertain here on the Sports Block with Rittoc, y'all. But yeah, not too much. Actually, not too much has happened since the last show. Because we did talk about the. Oh no! As a matter of fact, Orlando Brown got signed that next day.
The next
Right,
day.
yeah.
And
So
talk about a bag fumble, possibly.
man,
Even though that last year where he's supposed to, I think he's supposed to get like 50 million. Yeah, we all know he was never gonna see that. Definitely wasn't seeing that. But the rest of that money was probably gonna be good.
yeah. So he went from it was what 6 for 139 to 4 for 64.
Was it 139?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought it was 133.
That's a hell of a bag fumble.
Yeah,
To 4 for 64
for 64.
with 31 guaranteed.
Yeah, he fucked that up.
I really thought he was gonna get at least 20. I really did.
The way he was talking, I did too. I mean, I'm like, hey man, don't get me wrong.
But see, I think that was the telltale sign that he was out here
Trying
trying to hype
pockets
himself up, dog. How many tackles you see do that? like go on different TV shows.
well,
and-
it's a new day and age.
It is a new day and
this
age,
is
but
the
how
new
many
normal.
how many left tackles have you seen have that personality while they were a player?
This is the new normal.
Who else?
He's the first one.
No.
Somebody got to be first.
He's the first mistake. He's the first mistake. I don't.
The only time, you know what? The only time I don't want to hear my tackles' names is during the game. Because that means they're doing what they're supposed to do. Off the field,
I don't want to hear my left tackle's voice. I don't ever want to hear it. Ever.
hey, well, you know,
I just want to see him knock motherfuckers out.
I'm going to tell you, like I would tell Quarter about number 57. You ain't got to listen.
Absolutely, you're absolutely correct. But the problem is when offensive lineman abnormally goes out here selling himself on TV like it's fucking QVC. Like it gets hard to avoid.
I don't know. See, I never heard him talk nothing until the parade or after the game. I never heard Orlando Brown's voice because I don't.
Oh, he been out there.
I'm not saying he wasn't. I'm just saying I ain't never heard it. So,
And I most certainly was not seeking to hear it.
honestly, he don't sound angry enough for me to be a left tackle, to be my left tackle.
I hesitate to say this about a 6'5", 270-pound man or whatever, but I mean 360-pound man, but yeah, he just kind of soft, dog.
Well, I'm just saying, he just got a...
He's pudgy.
He got a very Michael Jackson-y voice. And, you know, left tackle should sound like Barry White almost, or Isaac Hayes. You know what I'm saying? Hey, get the fuck out of my way.
But do y'all think
Michael Jai White.
Do you think it's
Black Dynamite.
But do you think it's the fact that he is a junior? His pops played in the league, almost like he's playing football because he has to, because everybody expecting him to do that.
Oh, there's a lot of that. Yeah,
I'm sure there's a good chunk of that.
There's a lot of
at that size. What else are you gonna do?
And
there's a lot you
be a
could
pro
do,
wrestler.
but why not be a football player? You 6'5", 330.
And then you
Why
can go
not?
be a pro wrestler after you get done with a couple contracts.
and Orlando Brown Sr. was a specimen of a human being.
Hey, Zeus Brown was easily one of the top 3 left tackles
Body wise,
ever.
yeah.
Oh no, he was a monster.
I wouldn't
blocking.
call him a top. I wouldn't call him a top 5 tackle. No.
Yeah, because I would say during that time you had cats like Pace.
Part of that
you
time
had
he was playing on the Browns.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. So did what's his name that wound up coming over here?
Didn't he play for Belichick Browns
Nah.
team?
Shit, I don't know.
He had to. If it was mid.
Yeah.
He played within mid-90s. Yeah.
Yeah. It was. He played for Belichick Browns. He can't be a top 5.
I mean, just because he played for...
And that's some
Hey,
decent
now, as far as physical specimens are concerned, absolutely. Top 3. Top 3. But
Oh, yeah, because Jonathan Ogden is number 1
yes.
in that category.
Yes. I wonder what age Jonathan Ogden was allowed to play football.
Probably freshman year.
in college.
Hey, because Pop Warner like, nah, boy. Nah, boy, you better go up there to training camp.
They definitely would have implemented the rule where he could not play running
Couldn't
back.
be running
Oh, here, put this tape on your helmet.
Can't be running back or quarterback.
No, sir.
Put this tape on your helmet.
You don't even need to put the tape on his helmet. He's big as you are.
Man.
This a grown ass man. How old is this dude? 9? Huh? He's 5'11".
250.
Like that, was it 12-year-old dude?
Oh, I seen dude, yeah.
Oh my God!
Ain't no way.
Hey, boy.
Dude had a full beard.
Dude,
I would tackle.
Dude had the mustache.
I would
and,
tackle that young man.
Well, the tattoos were
They were fake.
they were fake, but still. And I was like, this dude is how old?
I would
That's
tackle
like-
that young man as a preemptive strike.
12-year-old.
It's like, nah.
And he was the running back for the squad. Oh, yeah, hell yeah, they won.
That nigga been drinking coffee since he was 6.
He is coughing.
God.
He got some Newport.
That's what's in his veins is cough.
Hey, he could go get some liquor and wouldn't nobody question it.
At all.
At all.
Hey, if he came into the shop, I would not card it.
Be like,
Cops would walk me right up out
Good afternoon, sir.
what's happening with you, man? What you need? Some of that HHC? All right, got you.
How your kids?
Thank you, sir. Huh? Fuck up with your voice. Let me see some identification.
You work down at the Ford plant, don't you?
Boy, you is
He's
12?
like, I'm 12.
This state identification says that you are 12 years old, sir.
Nah, he pulled out his school ID. It's like, why does it say middle school on it? Like, hold on.
That's gotta be Greg Oden's kid.
Chris Ridge Middle School. Huh? Sir, this says that you are in the 7th grade. And that you have Miss Holland for a homeroom. Sir, explain yourself.
Say, well, the last dude let me buy it.
Sir, I am not the last gentleman that was here. It's fucked up. You can turn into Foghorn Leghorn and shit. My bad. I ain't mean to do that.
I say, how old is you is?
How old is you? I say, good God. Oh man.
So y'all done picked up the. We definitely talked about the cat that y'all got from the Jaguars. Are they going to move him to the left side?
I think they're still going to move him to the left side and then have Niang play right. But I also see him, third round, maybe second round, drafting a couple guys.
I'm just really surprised Niang didn't play more often last year.
His knee probably wouldn't. Because remember, he didn't get hurt until the playoffs of the year before. So
Fair.
You know what I'm saying? So that, and the fact that he was kind of cleared for practice and contact drills a little earlier than they had planned. But better safe than sorry. And they played it right. I think I think this year. You know what I'm saying? Because this year is the contract year.
I think you're right.
Yeah, so, this year's the year they'll really get to see what they got.
So how surprised would you be if the Chiefs did use their first rounder on the offensive line?
Not surprised.
Not at all. Well, hold up. It depends on the position.
On the offensive line?
Yeah.
You mean if they got an interior lineman, you'd be surprised?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd be highly surprised.
With a first round pick. I mean, he'd have to be a Hall of Fame. He'd have to be a surefire Hall of Fame.
Highly surprised.
But who's he going? Yeah, because if they did,
if he's the backup, because this is Tooney's last year. So if they, you know what I'm saying.
So you could go with a guard, left
possibly, but
that's a lot of draft capital.
When he does hit the field, it better be immaculate. There better, you know what I'm saying, no mistakes whatsoever.
Oh, I wonder if they shift Trey Smith over to that side.
Nah, I think they like him on the right. Yeah, I think they like him on the right. They may get another. I think they'll probably go free agency next season for the guard position, unless they,
But I can see him finding a gem in the 56th round or something like that too. You know what I mean? Another project.
Pick him up somebody in the late rounds. Another couple of tackles, another guard, somebody that can play center.
Hey, if at 32, the best right tackle in the draft is available, yeah, it makes sense to get him.
Well, 31.
31?
Yeah.
We're at 31?
Yeah, I don't know how it
yeah,
okay.
there's only 31.
It's only 31 picks in the first round this year. I don't know how that.
Okay.
I saw that shit and I was just like,
somebody got their pick taken. I forgot. I can't remember who.
Oh, Miami.
Yeah, for some.
For the shit with Brady.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Tampa.
Okay. They lost a first for that?
Hell yeah.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Okay.
the league ain't playing about y'all cheating. Let the league cheat. The cheat, you know what I'm saying? That's their job. Y'all
Yeah. Know your role. Play your position.
Carl Cheffers.
Oh. That was one of the funny things about everybody saying that the refs went for us and shit. Like, it's fucking Cheffers. You can't say that man is going for anybody.
Especially not the Chiefs.
Yes, especially not Jesus. But he's not happy if anybody else succeeds either.
Because Lane Johnson got away with murder. 75% of the
Hey,
Eagle
man.
snaps.
Hey, man.
Motherfuckers want to be complaining about stuff.
I'm almost willing to argue that that man's entire career is a fucking farce.
Who, Lane Johnson?
Yes.
Damn.
Huh?
Or it's not okay, not a farce, but it's not authentic.
Double wow.
He's been one of the best right tackles in the league.
Yeah, when you get a fucking half-second step on the stat, dog, of course you're gonna be.
He's still got to do his job, though.
Of course you're gonna be.
And he does it well.
That needs to change. That shit has to change. That is not in the spirit of the game whatsoever.
It's hard to hide being one of the best for over a decade. If there's something that he was doing that is giving him a competitive advantage, like at some point somebody would have said something and they would have put a stop to that shit.
I don't know, man. That don't look like equal chances there. When nobody else on the line has moved, and Lane Johnson is kicked out already, and then the ball is snapped.
He got it timed.
No.
Or at the very least, his leg is way up on the kick out before the ball is snapped.
Way up, dog. Way up.
And that.
Of course he ain't getting beat. He's starting the race before everybody else.
You say getting just a little bit of head start?
Jesus, man. Oh man, yeah. No. I'm not a Lane Johnson fan.
He said ain't nothing wrong with starting with head.
And he's just the type of dude we would have messed around and acquired at one point or another too. I don't ever want to see him in the Chiefs uniform for no reason.
Y'all definitely would have loved him.
Oh my God! Yes.
I would have.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but he would. But I would say I would.
Get some cheating ass out there and go do some dope cheating, Lane Johnson.
Hey, listen.
But I'd also acknowledge that he out here cheating
in any way he can.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Oh, he's got that tattooed on his ass. like no, man. Oh my God, that guy. He gives offensive line play feel dirty. He's like the Bill Romanowski of offensive line.
You taking it too far.
Wow.
You're taking it too far.
Okay, that was a little far.
I don't think he has a tackle,
but not far. Not
full of questionable.
Hey, we on the same continent.
Never seen him spit on somebody.
In their face.
In the face.
Hold on. Lane Johnson's had some peculiar political statements, ain't he?
I've never questioned if Lane Johnson said nigga.
I've actually never thought about it. So.
Right. I know for a fact. I ain't finishing that statement.
I don't know for a fact.
That's why I was just like,
I just never thought.
You can fill in the blank. And you let your assertions be your assertions. But who ain't finna catch no libel case? Man's right here.
Oh shit.
Not trying to get sued. Not trying to catch that $4 million.
Nah. I don't need no pressure from Brett Favre. Like he hit up Pat McAfee and Bomani Jones and shit. Stephen A. Smith.
No, but Lane Johnson is just not to be respected, dog.
Damn.
He's not. I understand the value he brings to his offense, but his value is pure fucking molestation of the rules. That's what.
Hey man, in the '80s and the '90s, they used to just hire a big dude to be an enforcer on the basketball court. His job was to just be big and fuck somebody up if they get to tripping with the star player.
I say Charles Oakley made a career of that.
Yeah, that's a different understanding though. Charles Oakley. Charles Oakley wasn't fucking teleporting himself in the middle of the lane during the middle of a fucking free throw. It's not the same.
If he could, he would.
No.
If it was in the rules.
No, if Charles Oakley can beat your ass, he will beat your ass.
Oh, he did that plenty.
Oh, he did that. Yeah, that was good.
But as far as wanting to play outside of the rules, nah, I don't see that.
Who, Charles Oakley?
Yeah, Charles Oakley, yeah.
He only played outside the rules.
I disagree.
Charles Oakley said, "I got 6 fouls.
And I'm going to use them.
7 of them. If
7 of them if I can get these off right." 6 and a 10.
Ooh, shit.
Since we on basketball, say the NCAA tournament started this past weekend, and already them Zoo Tigers are out of it. But you know what? So is KU.
Hey,
Fuck you, Jayhawks.
I was online for a minute Saturday after MU lost, and I was seeing all these Jayhawk fans talking about, oh, MU's blah 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 blah, and I was just like, at the moment, yeah, y'all got us. And I didn't even pay attention because remember when we started doing the show Saturday night. I was like, shit, KU just lost. I was like, shit, I hadn't paid no attention to the game at all. I wasn't even paying, but I was like, I did pay attention to all that shit they was talking beforehand, or all their fans was talking beforehand. So, if y'all would shut the fuck up, Jayhawks might have won.
Y'all sound like haters.
Hey, I'm just saying.
We made it just as far as they did in the tournament.
Yep.
Y'all are celebrating dual failure.
It's not a failure for us.
Yes, it absolutely is.
We
it's not.
got there.
Did you win?
Huh?
Did you win?
We won 8
We
games.
weren't supposed to win. That's the thing.
No,
we
you
weren't
play to win the game.
All right, Herm, but we weren't picked to win the game.
Nobody gives a damn about y'all picks and shit.
Hell, we weren't picked to win the first game, so
Wasn't supposed to be there.
right. So shit, everything was all jelly and jams for the ME Tigers. The Jayhawks were supposed to be
Defending
a
national champion.
yeah.
Y'all,
Supposed to be a
hold on,
number
y'all
one
good
seed.
with just allowing the fucking E-Mall to be the representative of local basketball.
I ain't got no issue with it. I like the K-State squad this year. They coach is Jerome Tang. He's nice.
The Tang game.
Yeah, they out here.
Hey, I gotta find out some more about this guy. Cause
Who, the coach or the point guard?
the coach. Cause from the few little sound bites, like his name fits his motherfucking personality.
Yeah, so they a little point guard Noel. I'll say dude a little hooper.
Oh yeah, dude's a little baller. I be listening to the game sometimes when I'm on the way home because they be playing on 16. And I don't know what channel, what station ME be playing on the radio.
I say probably can't get it around here.
No, you can't. They play. They play on a local station for the games and stuff. I just can't. I just always forget what station it is because I think it switches from football to basketball, which is kind of weird. But sometimes racism do
Oh, say not the radio station too.
that. Racism. Shit, this let Dr. Umar Johnson tell it. It's all racist. I ain't gonna. Well, actually, you know what? I can't say I'm not gonna go that far because he's not that far off.
What?
Huh?
What you saying?
Oh, borderline saying that Dr. Umar Johnson might be right.
Hey, okay, so man, maybe we should save this for Friday.
A Friday conversation.
But yeah, but I do have. Okay, I'm gonna pin this down. When
I did bring it up.
When we go off air, we're gonna have to discuss this point that we're going to come that we're gonna come up with. I might argue on Friday.
Oh, you've been checking out the Royals.
Oh yeah.
I'll say actually that not doing too bad this spring. 16-9. They were taking the L just earlier today. The Cubs was beating their ass. One thing watching, I don't know if they've implemented this year or if this is something that has been going on. But during spring training, the pitchers are basically stuck to a pitch count. Once they hit that pitch count for the inning, they pull them, but then they bring them back the next inning. What do y'all think about that?
It's cool. It's wild. But it gets your pitchers, it gets you know what I'm saying, it gets more pitchers work.
It's baseball like.
Yeah.
It's baseball unwritten rules bullshit that they believe in, so fuck it. Just
Well, plus, they trying to they got the pitchers on the pitching clock.
Right.
On a pitch count clock or whatever.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's been like that for,
This,
3 years now? 2 or 3?
I know for a couple. I know for a couple.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
And I think this is going to be the first year they'll have it during the season.
Oh, really?
I think so. I believe so.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, because I know they definitely did it during the spring training last year.
Matter of fact, it has been like 3 years for spring training.
And it was actually speeding up the games, like as far as, spring training goes. So that's something that I'm actually glad, it really doesn't make sense just because, baseball has been around for 130, 140 years. And they're starting to change shit like that. But just to make the game just go by a little bit more smooth because, man, sitting in a baseball park or watching a game for 3.5 hours, like that shit just, nah.
Oh, I could be at the K and watch the game. You know what I'm saying? It's watching the game at home that'll drive you crazy because every pitch, batter out the batter's box, pitcher got to step off the mound, they got to go through the whole routine, and it's every pitch. Like, goddamn. Can one of y'all shorten up the routine something?
Just give them something to hit, shit.
Now at the ballpark, I ain't got no problem with it because I'm paying attention to other stuff that's happening. You know what I'm saying? Then as I see the wind up, I start paying attention to back to that. Yeah, at home, shit, I might be rolling one up.
Boy.
Everybody just lost.
They just need to go ahead and give us a smoking section
Royals
out there.
and White Sox, both y'all just lost. Because now that I'm smoking this one, I might start playing some.
Hey, if the White Sox come to town, we can have a smoke off now in the seventh inning instead of
Seventh inning stretch.
or instead of the races, the hot dog races, whatever.
Or instead of the beat up your first base coach after you jump over the rails.
Wow.
Because you're going off some hot rails.
Oh my God.
Didn't that happen twice?
A couple times.
Twice? It happened twice?
Yeah. One time was the old dude. The other time was
Wasn't
they
it
charged
Tatum's
first base. I think they charged the first baseman, not the coach. I was like, God damn, boy, this is
Wild out
it's
here.
rough on the South Side. I mean, don't get me wrong, I fucks with the South Side. That's where my
Man.
people's is in Chicago. But god damn, this y'all kid.
That was wild. That was wild, dog. Like whoa, whoa, whoa.
That was a matter of fact, because last season was where old boy threw the drink in the crowd. Yeah, because somebody was talking shit and was saying like some super personal shit or something, I guess. And he wound up like doing something and wound up like tossing a drink
Oh
or something.
yeah.
Man. I was like, hey man, look, I don't even know how this shit plays out like this. Take your bat to the stands. That's my solution. You want to talk shit to me? It's all good, baby. I got a bat.
Said that Louisville Slugger.
And I'm supposed to have a bat because it's part of my sport.
So I hope it's important to you because it's important to me.
So I'm gonna make my way up there real quick with said bat. You still around when I get there?
That's a hell of a lawsuit.
You gonna earn every dollar.
Somebody just go home with all them game checks though.
Wow.
Oh yeah, you gonna earn every dollar that you about to sue me for. I'm not even gonna argue it. Whatever number you come at me with, I'm gonna be like, yep. But
Worth it.
But guess what?
So you gonna feel it.
You don't understand. And I'll gladly pay for your rehab. I don't give a fuck. Because you're going to need some rehab. Physical and mental.
So what sports would be the best on week since rec is in Missouri now? Like
Basketball.
You don't think it would be baseball?
No, that's what I was about to say. Baseball would be much more
To
tolerable.
watch or play.
Yes.
To watch.
Oh, shit. All of them. Shit, they all good to watch.
Yeah, but I think it would have the
Hockey?
most impact at the baseball part.
Hockey would be fun. I don't know though. Hockey especially with the ice, that would be a little bit right. I don't know if I would want to watch hockey and the puck is small too.
Well,
That's
see,
hard.
you got to watch hockey live, or you got to be at the hockey rink to.
Because at the game, you're not even focused on the puck. It's so many people by you and shit. You was waiting for somebody to collide.
Well, I never sit that close to where I was seeing the collisions like that. We would always be in the upper ring at the Blades games. Probably because we snuck in. You sneak in the Kemper Arena all the time. Except for concerts. Concerts was like the only time you couldn't sneak in the Kemper. Well, you probably could, but I didn't really try. Big 8 tournament, yep. Big 12 tournament, yep.
Now that you say that, I think that's a Kansas City rite of passage for you to snuck into the Big 12 tournament for sure.
Oh, I did both. If it was a camper, I did Ice Capades, yep.
Or snuck into a 80s Chiefs game.
I ain't never had to sneak in.
That's what I'm saying. You can just walk into that motherfucker.
Letting people in.
after the third quarter. I mean, once you got into the third quarter, it's like, come on, watch this shit with us. Come on.
After the coin flip.
Yeah,
Back in the 80s?
Because they was playing on concrete.
Oh, yes, they were. My goodness.
I was talking to great nephew. He was like, the Chiefs is the world champs. They just the best ever. And I was like, I'm glad that you can have that kind of view and opinion, nephew. But Unc don't feel the same. I mean, I feel like that's my favorite squad. Don't get me wrong, but I know they're not the greatest ever. And he was like, see, you sus. I was like, first off, I'll smack the shit out you. some sus. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Boy, look. Secondly, nah, man. See, when I was your age, it was 1982. Chiefs sucked ass, nephew.
Man, the worst.
Chiefs was terrible. So I pulled up 1984 Chiefs highlights. I don't know if it was any.
Like two of them.
Maybe. But they was definitely playing on concrete at Arrowhead.
Oh, yes. It was concrete.
They just had
That's facts.
The same grass we got here on the lawn.
Seriously, no, this is no bullshit. This is no bullshit. This is exact shit.
They might have had like a quarter-inch of padding.
No.
I said they might have.
No.
Say not even.
But they were definitely. It
The
wasn't.
Astrodome had more foam up underneath the Arrowhead.
Man, it was like the only field that was voted worse than Arrowhead was Philadelphia's field back in the day. And Philadelphia's field really was terrible. I wouldn't want to play on that. I remember I was in like 6th grade, 7th grade. Might have been 6th grade. And we had got some the gifted 6th grade because it was gifted talent program. We got tickets to one of the Chiefs games and to be able to take a little tour of the field before the game. Man, I was mad as hell. We got on that field. We got to walking around. I was like, hey, this feel like the hallway. So I was like, damn, they play on this?
Every Sunday.
One of my homeboys did a little fall, tumble, roll on it. He was like, ah! I was like, you dummy. You don't feel this concrete?
Yeah, buddy.
I was like, this ain't nothing special. This like, I was like the back porch of my uncle's house.
Straight up.
This shit's terrible. What are you doing?
Professional athletes.
Man, professional at the time at least.
You can say by name because they did play for the Chiefs.
I ain't even gonna do them that dirty.
But I can honestly say y'all did go through a lot, especially during the 80s, the late 2000s and the early 2010s. And I would definitely take that and 2 championships. I will take all that heartbreak
I feel
for 2 championships.
I feel like as a fan who's been there since Bill Kenny, since Marv Levy, you know what I'm saying?
John Malkovich.
You know what I'm saying? John Malkovich, Ty Blackledge.
Elvis.
I was 7 years old. Knew John Malkovich had to go.
Man, Elvis, Bono, Joe. We had all the old 49er quarterbacks.
And back to back to back.
Man.
Damn, y'all did
Damn
have
near.
back to back because it was what It was Bono, Montana, and then Gorback. Like,
Oh yeah, we were taking San Francisco's leftovers for
Yeah.
almost a decade.
No, it was Montana. And then Bono. Bono was after Montana.
Bono was after Montana and then Gorbachev.
And then Gorback.
Yeah, and then garbage. I mean, Gerback.
Same thing. Same thing.
Yeah, thanks for ripping open that wound.
Jeez.
Hey, y'all just won the chip. You're not gonna get no sympathy from me whatsoever.
I mean, I feel you, but
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I'm up here with the worst quarterback.
you know what? Actually, I take that back.
combination
I take that back.
in our history.
Elvis Gerbach was not Elvis Gerbach's fault. It wasn't.
It was Marty's fault.
It was Marty's fault and it was fucking Carl's fault.
Carl's fault.
They hubris would not allow them to say that they didn't have the right plan.
Or to start Rich Gannon.
No, it wasn't the starter. It was to keep him once he started.
No, they didn't. They when Elvis got hurt and then Rich Gannon came in and played and won all them games.
Mm-hmm.
When it came back time for the playoffs, they went back to Gerback.
That's what I'm saying. They should have kept Gannon. Y'all might have fucked around and got a chip there.
I think they would have won the Super Bowl that year with Gannon
Yeah.
because the defense was crucial.
Yeah.
But offense with old Gerback was super questionable, man. Super questionable.
We couldn't even check down.
Shit. Did we check in?
No, they definitely checked out during
Man.
the playoffs.
Hold on. The swing pass was not a check down in that offense. Think about that. That was the primary route. Your primary route starts 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That's the one you think you can complete. Damn. And thus was the problem with Marty Ball.
So you got LaDainian in the MVP.
I think Danny was gonna get anybody. Was gonna get an MVP no matter what.
Probably,
What
but
coach?
that definitely helped.
Possibly, but
Having-
Marty Ball is
having Marty.
definitely designed for LaDainian Tomlinson.
It was, but they also
And what used to piss me off about Marty Ball was it was simple. It wasn't no elaborate run schemes or, blocking schemes and nothing like that. It was just
you can call the plays out.
running back middle left, running back middle right, running back sweep left,
See,
running back sweep right.
you gotta do the play action like the Berg, okay? That's how this offense thrives.
I'd be like, man, DT just got 7 sacks.
He was very. Hold on, I think that was Marty's flaw. Marty was actually forgiving of the offense's shortcomings.
He knew they were his fault.
Because he knew he didn't give a fuck.
But do you think as much as he didn't give a shit about the offense is the same way that Dick Vermeil didn't care about defense?
Yes and no. Because Dick Vermeil didn't care what you did on defense, but Dick Vermeil trusted who he had running the defense.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So you're saying he just didn't have the players?
Well, he was ahead of his time as far as having that offensive emphasis. You know what I mean? Like that heavy offensive emphasis as far as personnel is concerned, as well as
Well, the Chiefs just
Play
didn't
calling.
have defensive players good enough, period, to stop anybody. So as easily as the Chiefs could score, they could get scored upon.
Right.
And during the Dick Vermeil era, they scored the most points in the league like 3 years straight. They also gave up the most points in the league like 2 years straight.
Yeah, it was bad.
So shit, it didn't matter if you
Well, I think with Vermeil, in the Vermeil era, they drafted bad on defense.
they drafted bad on defense. They signed bad on free agents on defense. Defense was just cursed. It was cursed, I say. I think somebody opened up the mummy's tomb.
But a lot of that was Carl.
Oh, Carl had to go by then.
Yeah. But Dick wasn't gonna vote him out because they was tight from Philly.
Oh, Dick didn't give a fuck. Dick was like, shit, I got my checks, I got my winery.
Plus, he was giving them all them offensive pieces, so that's really what he cared about.
Oh yeah, shit. Dick had Priest Holmes. He had some Gonzalez. He had some Dwayne Bowe.
So they gave him a Trent.
Had Trent Greens.
Probably one of the
Dante
best-
Halls.
One of the best offensive lines in history.
Oh man, Willie Rofe.
Yeah, it's a damn shame we
And-
couldn't get Trent Green to at least an AFC championship.
Yeah,
Or at least the AFC championship, dog.
it's a damn shame they couldn't.
Should just win a playoff game.
Yeah, damn shame they couldn't not give up 45 points in a playoff game after scoring 42.
Bruh. I would have punched somebody on defense if I was Trent Green.
Actually, I'd have paid one of my offensive linemen to punch somebody on defense.
Gotta make it look like I didn't want this. Okay?
Because I ain't roughing.
I didn't green like this, but here.
Y'all go ahead and go ham real quick. Just backhanding cornerbacks.
In super poor defensive line acquisition during that time frame, is that what I think was really the killer of those defenses. Like, they never got right on the defensive line.
Should draft and free agent.
Yeah, exactly. Either way.
And then plus the death of DT.
Well, sure.
That
But at some point, I mean, he would have aged himself out.
no, I'm just saying the death his path, that still rippled through the organization.
Well, yeah, because Carl was then used to taking chances on defensive picks because Derek Thomas is still there. That still legitimized his taste in defense. But once Derek's not there, well, what do you like? Oh, well. What's somebody with some pass rush? You don't want them to stop the run at all? You don't do none of that? No?
Not at all.
Shit, they didn't rush the passer either. Shit,
Not required.
No.
They just out there being bodies.
Just get somebody's way on 3.
Didn't even do that.
Or whenever they snap the ball, okay? Yeah.
I didn't even do that. It was like a scene from Little Giants.
Wasn't that some of those Greg Robinson defenses?
It might have been.
Oh. Yikes.
I can't even remember who was on defense at the time.
That was a good, I think, like Chester McLaughlin years.
That sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
And Chester was a cool dude, man. I remember meeting him a few times in Westport.
Mm-hmm.
This was back before players had to be sequestered to hotel rooms, even at home games the night before. This is why players have to be sequestered in hotel rooms the night before. Oh man, because I'll tell you some names off air, but man, it used to be some cats in Westport, 3 in the morning, shutting the club down with us. Nigga, I look over and see this motherfucker partying, and I be like, "Hey man,
You got a game in 8 hours.
kickoff is at noon, my G. It's 3:15 a.m. and you look like you about drunk as me." I go to the after hours, not all the time, but on a few occasions. Hey man, it's 6:05 in the morning. What are you doing here? Why are you here? You have a game.
Game.
Kicking.
You're supposed to be at the stadium in like 3 hours. I mean, the stadium is just up the street from here. From where the after hours that we used to go to is kind of, just straight shot to the highway right there, about 7 minutes away.
You want to take a nap in the parking lot?
Certain players out there macking down pregnant women in the bar.
Oh man,
Yeah.
it was certain players tipping chicks that looked like Craig Mack's sister at the strip club. I know I've told y'all that story before.
I believe so, yes.
A little flavor in your ear.
Yeah, I'll tell you after we get out. When we go off air. That ain't for the sports block ears. I don't even know if that's for Monarchy ears. Them is for you gotta get some Patreon.
Yeah, that's the Patreon.
Patreon ears. And I might not even tell you the whole story. I need a double Patreon. Fuck you, pay me Patreon.
Oh, we didn't talk about the Chiefs acquisitions in the past week, have we? Aminihu and
Yeah, we talked about a minute who last week.
Yeah, last
we
week.
did? Okay. What about Mike what's his name?
The dude from
the
San
Bucks.
Diego?
No, it came from the Bucks.
Oh, Mike Wallace,
I think that's right.
the safety.
Yeah.
Mike Wallace.
Mike Edwards.
Who?
Mike Edwards.
Who?
Looks like he's a bit of a ball hog.
Hasn't even do his job.
Someone say, is that an upgrade over Thornhill?
People are saying that.
I don't know, man. Thornhill was my guy. I was a Thornhill guy.
I was pro Thornhill.
Is he gone for good, or
Oh,
is there
yeah,
a possibility y'all bring him back?
No.
Oh no. Once the door closes with the
It's
Chiefs,
a
the door
wrap.
reopen.
Yeah.
Unless you're ready to retire and get that 1-day contract. Chiefs might charge you to do that. I don't know what Berkvich got going on.
And I mean, even Thornhill was a little undersized. Like Spags is going for long, tall D-backs.
I said, but they would have Thornhill covering the slot a lot.
Yeah.
He was
But
solid.
nowadays that slot can be any size.
True.
But I think at a minimum he's a sufficient replacement for Thornhill. Justin Reed actually earned his money in the playoffs. You know what I mean?
I think
He said,
everybody
well,
earned
he
their money
stayed
in the
off Twitter,
playoffs.
He said he stayed off Twitter too.
Yep. And
See,
actually laid some wood on some people.
now, I don't mind Justin Reed talking some shit. Because, he's just going to talk his shit and kind of back it up and then kind of, own it when he don't do right.
He don't really own it when he don't do right, though.
I don't know.
I think that's arguable.
I'm just
at
glad
least.
Juju Smith-Schuster's gone.
You glad?
Yeah, he was going to be an issue, man.
Why?
He was going to be an issue, man.
What do you think? Why you say that?
He was just still into it with them Eagles dudes, man. It's just...
But he wasn't as bad as what he was.
Hey,
before he
them
got
Eagles
here.
dudes is in they fucking feelings.
I mean, hey, I ain't mad at them. I ain't mad at him for real. I'm old. I done said this the past like 3 weeks now. You keep making me say it. I just, all that TikTok shit, man, just don't make no sense to me, man. Yeah, I don't need that in my life.
I just feel like
is TikTok worth possibly getting beat up?
I just feel like if the universally accepted social contract in this thing is that if you lose, turn your motherfucking social media off, dog.
Oh yeah.
You don't have a voice right now.
To a degree.
You don't have a voice.
But now it should be done by now. You know what I'm saying? The parade is done. The last of the, you know what I'm saying? You're going to get your
And
rings.
AJ Brown is still in his feelings.
I mean, you lose the Super Bowl, you're gonna be upset for a little bit. it just don't go
And not
away.
just lose the Super Bowl. He know that's the only one he going
But you don't
to.
go in another. But you don't
They're
go
not
in another
the
grown
Eagles
man's
ain't going back for a
DMs.
minute because they got to replace a whole bunch of people on defense and some of their offense. They lost a couple of their key
But
cats on offense.
they brought a lot of the defense back though.
They brought Slay back.
They brought Slay back.
They brought Fletcher back.
They got Fletcher back.
Yeah.
Shit.
They lost. Now they did lose Hargrave to the 49ers, and then they lost what's his name, Gardner.
Gardner Johnson.
He signed.
And after he talked some shit on the way out, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what was he talking about?
About the fans.
Oh, Philly fan, boy. Philly fan is rough and rugged, man. Them motherfuckers ain't to be fucked with. To quote MC Brew.
But yet people are still signing up to go there or stay there.
What, Philly?
Yeah.
Oh. Hey.
I mean, I don't get the attraction to it other than it being a larger city.
I mean, it is a winning organization though. They've been to 2 Super Bowls the last 5 years.
It's a winning organization now. You know what I mean?
Last 6 years.
But Philly ain't never had a problem in free agents getting picks, no matter what kind of situation their team was in.
Because they always look like they that close to winning the Super Bowl on paper. Just like every season, we look at the Raiders and be like, oh man, this roster look fire in the mug. Well, I'm kind of noted up about these dudes on paper. But then,
And then they don't do a damn thing.
the coin flip of week 1, and they done Raidered up already.
Raiders going to Raiders.
Raiders gonna Raider.
You notice that their logo don't even want to see nothing because it's an eye patch and then the other eye's closed. What are y'all out here doing?
Facts.
What are y'all out here doing?
Losing.
Raiders.
Raiders.
Constipated. I ain't shit in 3 days. I make no apologies for my Raider fan impersonation.
Y'all would be the shit in the XFL though.
I think they'd go 4-4.
Yeah.
You don't think they would even have a winning record in the XFL?
I think the St. Louis Bird Dogs.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
That's not their name. My bad.
Oh fuck. Oh shit.
As soon as I said that, I was like, "Hey, that don't sound right."
Oh.
But that don't sound right.
Oh, chicken hawks over
It
here.
sounds like an XFL name.
Oh my goodness.
St. Louis Battlehawks. That's what they are. They the Battlehawks.
Oh, chicken hawks.
Bird dogs actually sounds better though.
Oh man. Oh shit.
Oh.
Hey, I got them by 3.
Oh shit.
Even with
Even with Jimmy
G?
Garoppolo's. Yep.
Even with Jimmy G.
Especially with Jimmy Garoppolo.
Wow.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh,
What if the Raiders mess around and win the West this year?
And do what? You talking about the preseason West, right? Preseason West?
I tried to say that shit without laughing. I tried to have a straight face when I said that. I couldn't do it. I'm sorry, y'all.
Man.
Oh man.
Man. Man.
That's sad. The Raiders are for real laughing stock.
That's bad
Oh,
out there,
man.
boy. That shit stink out there. Boy.
If you said the Chargers, I could see, you know what I'm saying? I've been saying for the past like 3 years that, you know, if it ain't us, it's them. They don't want, people ask me who scares me in the West. It's always the Chargers, man, because they the little brother.
Man, fuck them.
Hey, it's still fucking, but I'm just saying, they the ones that, yeah, because you overlook them. You overlook them all the time. You know what I'm saying? Broncos, nah, I ain't worried about them. We got hate for them.
I ain't worried about none. I ain't worried about none.
The Raiders, y'all don't even have a home field advantage anymore.
That's wild. That's wild, B.
And it's like 34 Chiefs flags buried in y'all's foundation.
You gain like 15 more flags every time. It started out with 2, then it was 4.
Hey, I'm just saying, if you do the math, if dude
The entire footing of the building has fucking Chiefs flags.
dude publicly let it be known that he planted 6 flags in the base of the structure, which ain't going nowhere until they tear that bitch down. So if he let us know he planted 6 flags, how many do you think he really put in there?
Hey, what if?
He probably put old AFC championship flags from 1969.
Hey, what if they tear Allegiant Stadium down 20 years from now, right? And they're able to recover some of those flags. What would they get auctioned for?
It'll be it'll be a pretty penny.
Especially if they never win a Super Bowl while in that building.
Especially if the Chiefs went to the Super Bowl in that building and won.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That would that officially make that Arrowhead West?
Yes.
It
our crib.
kind of already is.
It's our
It
crib.
already is, but you know, would that officially make it Arrowhead West?
Yes.
Because the Super Bowl's at Las Vegas this year, isn't it?
I believe it is. I believe it is.
This is 58.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep. Allegiant Stadium, Paradise, Nevada. Hey, Raiders might be playing the home game for the Super Bowl this year. Jimmy G mess around and take him to the dance at the crib.
Oh man, I would wonder what kind of souls they had to sell to make that one happen. Patrick Mahomes would have to get hurt, like forever hurt.
Hey, knock on wood.
Patrick Mahomes would have to be doing heroin.
Heroin, mainlining,
Just straight up.
not smoking or snorting, mainlining, like he is up in Detroit.
It's the dope champions.
Him and Kelsey. Just out here, mainlining heroin. Let me stop before somebody thinks this is real.
It's looking like looking like Jacksonville is trying to acquire the old tackle from the Bengals, Jonah Williams. Since they got number 57 now, I guess dude is expendable.
Oh, well, he requested a trade.
He requested a trade. He was like, you know what?
Yeah, don't worry about it, bro. That's what we was thinking about too.
It's all good.
We're just trying to see how we can get this film together, make you look good.
I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and make it happen. Because I got to go, man. Y'all signed a dude that had teddy bears on his jeans.
Over me?
Yeah, I signed a dude that sound like he's from Muppet Babies.
I think y'all are gonna miss his production.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
You
But,
think we're gonna miss 57's production?
but you know what?
That's debatable.
Almost enough to where y'all may not make it back.
I don't know. I'm not going to say that. Because they still got 15. As long as they got 15 and Andy Reid.
Hey, if Mahomes is MVP again and Pacheco get 1,500 yards on the ground, we good.
That's asking a lot. Back-to-back MVPs. Hold up,
That ain't asking a lot of Pat.
No, but can Mahomes win the MVP with Pacheco having 1,500 yards in the backfield?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Just rushing. I'm not talking combined.
Sure. Cause he's he can get 1,500 on the ground.
Because Pat's still going to throw for 45.
Straight up.
But he ain't gonna throw for 5.
He wouldn't have to. Because he's orchestrating the offense. And you know that he has, you know,
Hey, 4,500 yards, 45 touchdowns.
calling the plays, but you know he's changing things up at the line. You know he's making things work the way he needs to make it work. So
And then you add the highlights on top of it.
and then Kelsey's always open. He open right now.
Always fucking open. Throw it to the man. He's open.
So I'm down to Mosaic. I was like, hey, you open?
Like, pass me the rock.
Don't front. You know, the Kelsey's open. Touchdown. Touchdown. Oh my goodness.
Can't front on that. Cannot front on that.
Hey, well, let's not sell that yet, just yet. That's another post show idea.
May have to edit that out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like I said, that was oh no, I do got one more story. Almost 15 years after he retired, Ken Griffey Jr. is still the fourth highest paid player on the Cincinnati Reds.
Oh my God.
Damn. Hold on, how long has it been?
Because he retired in 09.
Jeez.
14 years? I'm saying like
Bravo, man.
Like, I don't know why baseball does that, but I mean that's got to be one hell of a
Hey, Bobby Bonilla is
damn near steal, because he signed with a 25 year.
yeah, I don't know, it's something ridiculous. He I think he gets
You got like 2 or 3 more left, I think.
Yeah, but he's been getting paid for like 25
Yeah.
years.
Since the late 90s.
Straight up $1 million or $1.3 million or something like that every year. I'm like, I sure hope you've been, putting some money away and doing some other stuff, which is stuff Bobby Bonilla and not just partying.
Hey, Bonilla never got a ring, did he?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I have to say that there was at least some period of Bonilla's career where he was overrated.
Yeah. But I mean, most of those baseball players and and kids, if you're listening, even though you should be asleep right now, if you are really athletic and you are into sports, go play baseball. Like, it may take you a little bit longer to get there, but you're gonna be making bank forever.
No,
It's just like seriously forever. Didn't
If you can get 10 years in the league.
Journeyman baseball
Man.
players.
like for real.
Yep.
But yeah, like I think I know we've been talking about Bobby Bonilla, but Albert Bell, they used to play for the Cleveland Indians.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I think like 10 or 15 years after he retired, he was still making $200 a day just in per diem because of his contract.
Oh wow.
That's a smart move.
Just like, man, let me I want to go out to eat. Here's 200 on the team. Go ahead.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, kids, like football is cool. You'll have about 4 years. Basketball, if you are one of the best 400 athletes in the world, you can play basketball. But yeah, you got any type of athleticism, go play baseball. Go get paid.
That's real.
That was it for me tonight, fellas. You got anything, Pete?
Nah.
You got anything else, Rock?
No, I'm good.
Well, I'll say for the 321 episode, Sports Block of Riddock, powered by the Monarchy, we out.
Holla. Holla, 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 holla.